Hi, this is Robin, and this is day one of my 365-day challenge to cause abundance. The idea came to me as I woke on Saturday morning, and I wasn't exactly sure how it was all going to go, but I know that there is so much abundance out there, and sometimes we get so busy in our daily lives that we forget to actually receive the abundance that flows to us. Now, I know that so many of us think of abundance as being monetary most of the time, but abundance comes in so many different arenas and ways that we just sort of sometimes miss out on it because we're so focused on creating what we want in our lives or focusing on the lack that we have in our lives. But the abundance is there, and this video blog is actually for me to a challenge to stay focused on all the abundance that does come. You know, I live in a typical family with three girls. I have that is a third-year college student and one that's graduating high school in June, and I have one in the fourth grade. And there's always a constant battle of vying for attention or one feeling that one's got more than the other. But I really work hard as a parent to make sure that my kids' lives have been pretty much fair down the line. Their needs are different, so you can't always give them exactly the same things. But you know, they are on a whole treated with the same kindness that, you know, I as a child wanted to be treated with, and the fairness that I wanted to be treated with. But as my middle child is getting ready to go off to college, I think she's beginning to have an awareness of the bonding that maybe she missed out on having with her older sister when Emily went off to college. There were all those fears of being independent and being on her own and wondering if this home would be her home once she left it. And there were lots of things that went through her mind as she decided, you know, as she was preparing herself to go off to college and become very independent. And I think for Julia, she's sensing now all of those things that Emily went through, but she's also seeing through her own eyes as her older sister went away what she was needing from her sister before she left. So Saturday evening, she actually talked to her little sister, who is 9, Abby, and asked Abby if she would like to build a tent in the family room and sleep in the tent with her for the night. And the light in this little girl's eyes lit up. It changed the whole complexion of the landscape in our family. The dynamic changed drastically from, you know, a me, me, me environment to, oh my gosh, somebody else is giving, and how cool was that? Well, from a mom's perspective, there wasn't anything better. It was so huge for me to witness the 17-year-old come out of herself and be aware that somebody else might be needing something from her instead of her taking all the time. And it was such a joy and such a cause of abundance in our own family that I just thought it was huge. And so I think these are the kinds of things that I hope to share down the road and in each of this daily blog thing, because there's so many things that really, if we don't take the moment and realize the abundance that the action that somebody else has taken in our lives that has really created and caused abundance, we will miss out on it. You know, the universe doesn't realize, you know, recognize whether it's a monetary abundance or whether it's an emotional abundance like what happened in our home over the weekend. But I just, you know, I think that it's so important to recognize that if we stay in a state of abundance, a feeling of abundance, and recognize these little things that people do for us every day, that we will, you know, begin to create more abundance. We will begin to have more abundance. And the more we receive the little things like that, the bigger the abundance that flows into our lives will be. And so it's easy for me to, you know, I know everybody says it. I've heard it on, you know, from The Secret and all the other books down the pike, you know, um, The Science of Getting Rich and um, Think and Grow Rich and, you know, The Traveler's Gift. And there are so many wonderful books out there that talk about causing abundance. And, you know, it's so easy to forget. I mean, it just in a blink of an eye, we can go from a state of joy to a state of unhappiness just because it's so easy to forget. And so this this website, this blog video, is my attempt to remind myself to be focused every day on remembering that the abundance does flow, and when it does come, to acknowledge it and to receive it, and to just embrace it when it happens. So I will be doing this every day, and I hope that you'll continue to follow along. And some days it'll be, you know, things that I come across, websites, people. There are so many wonderful tutorials out there. I actually market online, but this website is not about my marketing my business. This is strictly just for causing abundance in the world, and I hope that that's what it does. I hope that as individuals find this website and find these videos, that they will share them, and that it will cause abundance to the people who see them, and that they will remember to receive the abundance that flows to them, and that they are able to cause abundance to the people around them in a more profound way. So I will see you all tomorrow, and I wish you all just a magnificently abundant day. Take care now.